If you can successfully make a slimline pen like this, then you can certainly make a fountain pen like this. That's not motivation, that's just the truth. And I'm going to show you the differences between the two. Most turners start out with a slimline pen kit like this. As their skill level increases, they graduate to other pen kits. They try other things. Bolt actions, cigar pens. Eventually they'll wind up using a rollerball or a fountain pens like these. And that seems reasonable. More expensive kits, more components, more intimidating, but it's really not intimidating. But here's what's actually involved in making any pen at all. Drilling the blank to accept the tube, gluing the tube in place, squaring the ends, turning down to the bushings, sanding through all the grits, then applying a finish of your choice. So this blank doesn't know what it's going to wind up as. It may wind up as a slimline, or it may wind up as a rollerball or a fountain pen. It doesn't make a difference. And those 6 steps, regardless of what the kit is, you go through them the exact same way each time. But here's the part that surprises most people. The pen that looks really sophisticated is honestly much easier to make. A rollerball doesn't need a twist mechanism, or a click, or a bolt action. It's a cap, a body, a front section, and a refill. We'll come back to this, but first, let's discuss some ballpoints. Because there's one variable with ballpoints that we really should focus on, and that's the twist transmission. A twist, a click, bolt action, they all do the same job: advance and retract the refill. The turning, identical to everything else. The difference is one watch point, and it happens after the lathe is off. Test the transmission before you press it home. A twist transmission that does not feel smooth is probably because it hasn't been twisted yet. Once you twist them, it will loosen up and feel smooth. If you catch the twist transmission before it's seated and make sure that it's smooth, you build a pen that someone will reach for every day. And if you skip that test, you've built a pen they'll put in the drawer. It's that simple. So here's the thing I really wanted to show you. Most turners don't discover this for years. For fountain pens, the watch point is assembling the clip and cap to align with the nib. Not turning it, it's assembling. Let's start off with the fountain pen first. What I suggest is you assemble the lower barrel as you normally would. Then take your center band, push that in to the cap. Now, screw this on. And now you can take your clip and cap assembly and place it on here like this to line it up with the nib section. And I'm just going to press this in lightly. So when you unscrew this and you screw it back on, the nib lines up directly like this. So when the person writes with it, the clip is not sticking into their hand. And then I'll press it in to start. I won't go all the way because I want to make sure it's going to be lined up. Screw this back on. Make sure that you're lined up. And I'll hold it like this. So once you press this together like that, now I should be able to take this and line it up perfectly, just like that. And then if you wanted to switch out to a rollerball, just unscrew this, put in your spring, put in your refill, and then screw on the front section. And that's as easy as the conversion can be. In order to switch from a rollerball to a fountain pen, you will need 2 pen kits, one fountain pen and one rollerball. Many rollerball and fountain pen kits are built in a very similar way. The turning process is identical. The main differences appear during the final assembly. Either the rollerball or fountain pen components are installed. 3 things to watch for. 1. Don't force it. Don't drop it. Don't let it contact anything hard. A bent tine means the pen will not function properly. Number 2, The front section has very fine threads, so don't force it when assembling. Snug is enough. From a turning perspective, there's really no difference between a fountain pen, rollerball, slimline, ballpoint, anything. As long as you can turn it, you can make it. And the jump from a slimline to a fountain pen is no jump at all. All you have to do is start and do it. And remember, just one more fountain pen. Let me know in the comments what you like to write with, whether it's a ballpoint, fountain pen, or rollerball. And if you've never tried to make a fountain pen, what's stopping you? Go ahead and try it. You'll love it. And until next time, just remember, happy turning.